Welcome back, Cody's Caravan. We are out and about this morning. It is National Urban Beekeeper Day, and so I wanted to learn more about bees and beekeepers. This is Blake. Blake, what do you got right here, my man?
It's a beautiful frame. This came from the top of the colony. So what we've got around the top is wax, and wax is covering capped honey. So if you push our fingers through this, you can see that beautiful, delicious honey.
Oh, yeah.
When we take our suits off later, we'll get a taste of that. So the bees cap the honey up top, and then down below, we've got the developing baby bees. And they cap that with half pollen and half wax. That way air can get in and oxygen can get in there and the babies can breathe. And so they had this nice
So they have
ring.
their own kind of HVAC system? Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yep, indeed. And then the honey acts as an insulator. So once they get the honey up to temperature, that keeps the rest of the colony nice, even, about 95 to 98 degrees. So very close to our temperature as well.
Huh. I am learning all sorts of interesting facts. When he popped open this box, it made a crunching noise. It was like it was sealed up. That was the bees, right? They do that.
Yeah, the bees collect tree resin from all around because it's very healthy for the hive. It's probiotic, and it also seals up the gaps. So if you look at the top of the colony, the boxes are uneven. So they've used the propolis to seal up the gaps, and that keeps out ants, that keeps out the wind, it keeps out the rain in the wintertime, and it really makes for the healthy colony. And that's a good indicator the colony's healthy. They have enough workers to even gather that. So once you see that laid down, you know you're in for a good inspection.
Huh. Man, this is fascinating. Okay, so how many bees are we talking about in this boxy area right here?
It's still early in the morning, so a lot of these bees haven't gotten a chance to leave. So a majority of the bees are here, and this box, there's three boxes in this colony, and this will probably have between 40 to 50,000 bees at the peak of its colony, at the peak of its population. We're getting to the point now in the season where the bees are going to start ramping down for winter, and then they're going to get smaller as they store more honey, and that'll be their balanced out time going into winter.
Now we've got the smoke thing going on over here. Explain how that works, because that was kind of interesting.
So the smoke, it conceals the pheromones that the guard bees put out. So when we disturb the colony, the guard bees put out a smell in the air to let the other bees know there's a problem. So the smoke disguises that smell, and the smoke also makes the bees think that this is a tree they're living in and it's going to burn down in a fire. So it makes the bees drink up as much honey as possible, because they're going to store that honey if they need to fly to another location to start another colony. So by eating all the honey and storing it, it makes them big and heavy and harder for them to sting you. And it's almost like when you eat a big meal, you don't want to go for a run or get in a big fight. You're kind of lethargic. So a combination of those effects with the smoke really facilitates us getting in the colony without disturbing them.
Well, you know, that changes my whole fire evacuation plan. I'm just going to eat everything in the house before I leave. That's what I've learned from this. If people want to get a hold of you, say they got a swarm issue or they've got a hive that's having some issues and stuff, what do they need to do?
Check us out at sacramentobeekeeper.com. That's the best place to get a hold of us. We'll take care of people that have colonies inside the house, in the chimneys. We'll go to schools, businesses, residential, or in the open air. Sometimes they're on trees. Sometimes they're in cars in the parking lot. People can't get back in their car to go to work. We'll respond to anything you need.
Oh my goodness. And yes, before you ask, he does know Tina McCoy. He does know Tina McCoy. Back to you guys.
Possibly dumb question, Cody. He said that because it's early in the morning, they haven't had a chance to leave yet. So does this mean bees sleep at night?
Do bees sleep at night?
They rest, but they're almost 24-hour workers. They need to fly during the day to collect this nectar, and they store it in the cells. And then at night, they have to fan it to dehydrate it. And once it's down to 17% water content, they'll put a cap over it, just like you see here. So we know that anything that's under these cappings is going to be 17% moisture content.
Yeah. So John, just like news people, they don't really sleep at night. They just kind of rest, and they work 24 hours.
And then also overeat to the point that they're lethargic. The similarities are endless.
Exactly.